We're building a Golden Dome that's going to, just by its very nature, going to be defending Canada. Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your Prime Minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
That's U.S. President Donald Trump chastising Prime Minister Mark Carney and telling the world's business and political leaders about his plans for Greenland. He wants it for security reasons, but also says he will not take the Arctic island by force. He adds he's now seeking immediate negotiations so the U.S. can acquire it. Diplomats representing 5 Nordic countries are in Yellowknife today. Ambassadors to Canada from Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and Iceland are meeting with government officials. Their gathering is called Resilience in the Arctic and comes on the same day U.S. President Donald Trump is again expressing his desire for control of Greenland. The CBC's Aaron Collins joins us now live from Yellowknife. So, Aaron, what are we expecting from this meeting today?
Well, Andrew, I think it's safe to say we can expect some very timely conversations between these 5 Nordic ambassadors who've gathered here in Canada's north to talk about, as you said, resiliency in the Arctic and security in the Arctic. Those will be the 2 main topics of the panel discussions that are going on behind me right now in these rooms. Now, Chatham House rules applying to these discussions. That means they're behind closed doors, and we don't know precisely what's being said, of course, that so that they can speak their minds, speak directly, and not have to worry about folks like us listening in. But we will get an opportunity to speak to those ambassadors very shortly when these meetings wrap up. And of course, one thing that we do know about these Nordic countries is they practice a very different kind of security strategy than perhaps we are more comfortable and used to here in North America. It's a more total security approach, and I want to let you hear from a security expert here in Canada about what that means.
So Finland calls it comprehensive security. Sweden calls it total defense. And those are really the notion that at the core, how you defend your country, and it's built on their experience being very close to Russia, right? As small countries, and how they were able to maintain their sovereignty and assert their sovereignty over many decades. And those models put the armed forces at the center of defense, but it also include the entire society.
So, Andrew, what that means when you include the entire society is that if you take it from a Canadian perspective, every single Canadian, not just the military, not just the government, would have to take some role, some responsibility in the defense of the country if it came to that. And now that might not mean picking up a weapon and joining a brigade, but it would mean being able to provide the functions, contribute to a resistance to any kind of an invasion or any kind of crisis moment, whether that's providing healthcare or engineering expertise or telecommunications. But the key is that every single member of the citizenry is tied into that effort to defend the homeland. I would suggest that is a topic of conversation here in the North, as conversations about the North, sovereignty in the North, and security in the North are top of mind all around the world.
Aaron, thank you. The CBC's Aaron Collins, live in Yellowknife.